Hey, my beautiful, wonderful friends. Thank you for tuning in. I'm happy you're here. New subscribers, existing subscribers, anyone new to this channel and these daily blasts. Let's get right to it, shall we? This is your divine daily blast. Okay, so we are in a angel numerology number 7 day. That's where the classic numerology numbers and the angel numbers come together and we create a little mashup of it, if you will. What does the number 7 mean? It's about being focused on whatever it is you need to be focused on, but also a caveat to knowing that you're on the right path. Spiritual desires and plans are correct and they're beneficial. Your priorities are in the right order on a number 7 day, and good life choices can be made, particularly where your material matters are focused. These things tend to serve you well on a number 7 day. This is a day to be charming and studious, to put on your exploration or your what can I say? What's that word I'm looking for? Inquisitive hat. Be like the scientists. It's a great day to spend the day in a meditative mood, focused and introverted, because divine magic's afoot and the doors of opportunities are favored to open. Pull out the Seven of Cups, the Sun, the Chariot, and today you can work with Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael. Now, here's what's lovely about this number 7 day. We have a lunar eclipse happening overnight, starting around midnight on the eastern seaboard, which will be 9 p.m. Pacific time if you're in the California region. And because Europe is 4 or 5 hours ahead, it will be happening there in the early hours of the morning. Now, this total lunar eclipse is also known as a blood moon. So we have that full moon in the sign of Virgo, and where it's right over the earth, it casts this reddish hue around the edge of it. But here's what's important. The eclipse is like amping up or amplifying the moon's energy. And it's been reported by many spiritualists, psychics, to be really favored for all of us to get our ducks in a row and to be really focused on what we want out of life. What mode are we wanting to be in? Because on Sunday, this coming Sunday, Mercury goes into retrograde and there's already Venus in retrograde. So a lot of planets are having shifts and they're shaping our divine consciousness to where the realms, being that of spirit and that of physical, are somewhat separating. Magical manifestation is possible. What you see, believe, and put your heart to, you can actually achieve. So let's get on with my isms. I believe in my own magic. I lovingly speak positive words into reality. Gratitude is the engine and love is the fuel. And I really like this one for today. I am a beautiful soul on a cosmic journey, fully and completely supported and loved by the universe. We are always supported and always loved by the great source energy. Abraham calls it source. Esther Hicks's channel. We can call it God. We can call it the universe. We can call it the great divine. But there's an all-powerful energy at work within each one of us, which is why we're able to have the choice between good, wonderful, joyful, happy, harmony, peace, all of those incredible feelings that are euphoric for me, while at the same time we balance the other contrasting experiences and feelings that come our way, because not every body, not every spirit, not every human in our existence, in our story, in our lifetime is going to experience the same thing at the same time, which is why there are always beginnings of new things and endings of old things, and the transition between both. Let's move on to angel affirmation for today. Excuse me. A message from Archangel Jeremiah: call upon me, the mercy of God, for forgiveness so that you can move forward and make choices uninhibited by the past. So forgiveness is almost like being snagged and stuck and pulled back into something. We are the only power that gets to forgive ourselves. So here's the affirmation that helps you do it. I release the past with gratitude and forgiveness. I joyfully create the future of my dreams. I love this angel affirmation deck by Ragney Valentine because these cards land in the hearts and the minds of all of us, lifting us out of the past, what's gone before us. I know myself, when I've ever dwelled on the not so nice experiences I've had, I now know in my growth and expansion that I'm giving life to it. Every time I tell a story of it, I give it more life and I send all that out there. That's, for me now, not serving any kind of purpose. It's just keeping that energy going and flowing. And that's not where I personally want my focus to be. I don't want my focus to be on the lack. I don't want my focus to be on the feeling of depravity. I don't want my focus to be on the feeling of not having enough, never getting enough. I don't want my focus to be on any of that. So what do? I have to amp up, amplify, expand, the opposite of it, and stay in those modes, to be staying in the gratitude for, the unconditional love my dogs give me. Let's move on real quick, because I can go on a tangent with that. Blue beings are with us. Light transmissions. Wounds being healed, which goes along with the forgiveness. They're letting us know that they're coming between the realms of the universe, charging us up with these good feeling thoughts. Archangel Raphael is with us all week long while we go through these changes, asking us to trust our inner vision, trust our inner knowing, trust our spiritual vision. And I've got something to add to that, because I checked in with Gertrude and Beatrice this morning, and they're back in the woods. They're back in the, I don't know what I want to call it. Last week they were kind of walking behind a stream, and the stream of emotion, and they were just listening to it. Well, this morning they found, like, the way I can describe it is a clearing in the middle of the woods, and there was a round, almost as if they were looking down the end of a tunnel, but it wasn't really a tunnel, it was an opening, but it was round. It was as if they were peering through this round opening, and like, what are you looking at? Because all I could see was light. I could see things working. There's our card. I could see things working, I could see things going through this round window, if you will, but it wasn't a window. It was like the entrance. They were inside the tunnel, looking out of the tunnel. And then there was another one over here, and I was asking them, what is this? And they told me, quite frankly, it's a portal. And the portal is what we choose. And there was one on the left and one on the right that I couldn't see because it was dark. Like they were like these holes, these like little tunnels, but you couldn't see through them. But this one right in the middle was expanding, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And what they're telling me to say is, you are creating your reality from the place with which you stand. And Beatrice is saying in particularly, stand in the space of comfort and joy, so you can create an expansion of comfort and joy to attract to yourself exactly what you want. And now she's clapping. Thank you, I got that right. Regain your focus. Look. You saw this. We're on a number 7. Focus, 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 my friends. And here, Archangel Michael with the Merkaba and this sword of light is saying, regain your focus. Oh my goodness. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded and focused. And what did I say and who did I say you had to work with today on my piece of paper that I wrote last weekend? Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael. And here is that confirmation. Oh, okay. I know that you don't need that. I think the point I'm looking at, or the point that I'm sharing with you, my beautiful, beautiful, really kind and wonderful friends, everything we're focusing on has a vibration that lifts us up and out of where we are. I've loving these comments that you're putting underneath the channel about what your experiences are. Here's why. When you write your experiences and how this all lands, not so much about me and what we do here, but how the energy lands, how the brightness, the lightness, the joy, the success lands with you, you're giving permission to everybody in this channel with these comments. Everyone's saying, oh, yeah, that happened to me, and this is what I would suggest, and all of these other things. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I've got to add to that. I don't know that there is. That's it. Let go of the past. Do it. Anything that you regret, done. The fact that you even think about regretting, the fact that you think about where you've been staying in the sadness and staying in the difficulty and giving life to it, dump it, let it go. This is a day to be joyful. This is a day to be expanding. This is a day to lift and lighten and trust your inner guide. There is an awful lot of news going on about what's happening in the world. And while I have had in the past a battle with appearing to be uncaring or uninterested, or what is it I got told? I was out of touch. Oh, trust me. It's wounding, it's hurtful to hear those things because it's not true. And it is all I can do to bite the inside of my mouth and not say anything, because you know that the God that's within me, the God that's within you, the God that's within us, the collective God that's in all of us spiritual warriors wants to say, oh, I could spit out expletives, I won't. We could let them know, nothing could be further from the truth. But I won't go there. I won't. Because that's judgment. And that's going down that slippery slope of not so good. But listen, we're at time. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for all the love, the support. Let's just embrace this total lunar eclipse tonight into tomorrow morning. I might not sleep. And I love you until then. Bye for now.